Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Is this Arjun Sakhā Dāsa? Rādhā Govind's Goswami Maharaj. He works in information technology industry in Seattle. He's a very instrumental, inspiring children. A lot of kids in Seattle. I know personally some of the children. They stand 25 rounds with enthusiasm every single day. And Prabhu travels all over the world preaching. So he's very well known for especially inspiring youth. He connects with some other temples, also inspires a lot of children. So thank you, Prabhu, for kindly accepting our invitation, coming this weekend here at Portland. Thank you so much. Kindly let's welcome Prabhu by loudly saying Hari Bol. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. devotees sitting behind, feel free to come ahead. There is some space here. Devotees sitting back, feel want to come ahead. As Prabhuji mentioned, we hit some very bad traffic, unexpected traffic, because of which what we had thought of and what the ETA ended up was a little different. But at the same time, initially I remember when we had just left, I called Narottam Vilas Prabhu and the ETA showed 7:51. But still, due to the Formula 1 kind of driving by Vrajaraman Prabhu, we somehow made it almost 20 minutes before the scheduled time. So once again, heartfelt thank you to all the devotees present here, to our very wonderful host, Krishna Keshav Prabhu and Mataji, for very kindly having us amidst your Sangha. Before we start, let us do some Kirtan, dear devotees, and then get started in our discussion. Can you display Vaishnava Bhajan here? Vaishnava Bhajan, Antare Nitai Bahire Nitai. For those who will not be able to see the screen and you are comfortable with your phone, we'll sing a Vaishnava Bhajan. It's there on KK Songs. Antare Nitai Bahire Nitai. That's the Vaishnava song. Jnanatimirandhasya, everyone. Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Uttapada Kamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Rādhā Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhan Vitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dīnabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Rādhā Kanta Namostute Tattakanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Rishabhano Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priya. Everyone much louder. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha Kripa sindhubhya eva cha Patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamine Tinamine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadhi Paschatya Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Everyone, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. And again, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. One last time. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Does everyone have it on the phone? Okay, so in the interest of time, we will start. Antare nitai, bahire nitai, nitai jagatamaya. Everyone, antare nitai. Antare nitai, bahire nitai, nitai jagatamaya. Antare Nagara Nita, Nagara Nita, Nita Kapajaka, Nagara Nagara Nita, Nagara Sadhana-nitai, bhajana-nitai, nitai-nayantai, sadhana. Sadhana-nitai, bhajana-nitai, nitai-nayantai. Dashadhikamaya-nitai sundara bhuvanabha. Dashadhikamaya Dashadhikamaya sundara Nita bhuvana bhara. Rādhā Madhuri Ananga Manjari Nita Nito Se Seve. Rādhā Madhuri Ananga Manjari Nita Nito Se Seve. Rādhā Madhuri Ananga Manjari Nita Nito Se Seve. Koti Shashadhara Vadana Sundara Sakha Sakhi Baladeve. Koti Shashadhara Vadana Sundara Sakha Sakhi Baladeve. Rādhā Bhagini Shama Suhagini Sada Sakhi Gana Pran. Rādhā Bhagini Shama Suhagini Sada Sakhi Gana Prana. Thank you. Jahara labhari mandapa sajani Shrimani mandira nama. Jahara labhari mandapa sajani Shrimani mandira nama. Everyone, Jahara labhari mandapa. Nitai sundar योग पीठ धरे रत्न सिंहासन से जय। निताई सुंदर योग पीठ धरे रत्न सिंहासन से जय। भूषण निताय भूषण निताय विलासे सखी रमाजे। भूषण निताय भूषण निताय भूषण निताय विलासे सखी रमाजे। की कहिबे यार निताय सबार आँखी मुखे सब अंग। Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur is saying, Ki kahibe ara, what more can I say? Nitai Sabara, our Nityananda Prabhu is there everywhere. Aakhi, Mukhe, Sava Anga, he is there in my eyes, he is there in my mouth. Sava Anga, he is there in my whole body. This personality is there in my whole body. But which personality? Ki kahibe yar nitai sabara aakhi mukhe sabanga. Everyone. Nitai, 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 no tararanga. Everyone. Nitai, nitai, nitai. Nitai, 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 no tararanga. Nitai, 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 no tararanga. Nitai, nitai. Nitai baliya do bahu choliya chaliba brajara pure. Nitai baliya do bahu choliya chaliba brajara pure. Dasa Vrindavana eni vedana nitai na chhado more. Dasa Vrindavana eni vedana nitai na chhado more. Ki kahibe yar nitai sabara आँखी मुखे सब अंग. কহিবে আর নিতাই সবার আঁখি মুখে সবঙ্গ নিতাই 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 নোতর রঙ্গ everyone much louder নিতাই 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 নোতর রঙ্গ संसार दावानलिडलोक प्रणयकारुण्य गणागणात्वं प्रतस्य कल्याण गुणारनवस्य वन्दे गुरो श्रीचरण केचन नित्य गीत वादित माद्यन् मनसुरसेना रोमाञ्चकं पशुतरङ्गभाजो वन्दे गुरो श्री विग्रहाराधन नित्य नाम्ना शृङ्गारतान् मन्दिरमजनातो युक्तस्य भक्तं स्तनयुञ्जतोऽपि चतुर्विधा श्री भगवत् प्रसाद स्वदनतृप्तान् हरिभक्तसङ्गं कृत्वा वचोक्तिं भजत सदैव वन्दे गुरो श्रीचरणारविन्दं श्रीराधिका माधवयोरतार माधुर्यलीला गुणरूपनाम्ना प्रतीक्षणा स्वधनलोलुपस्य वन्दे गुरो श्रीचरणारविन्द निकुञ्जयो रतिकलिसेत्यै यालिभिर्योक्तिरपेक्षणीय तत्रातिदाक्षदपि वल्लभस्य वन्दे गुरो साक्षाद्धरित्वेन समस्तशास्त्रे उक्तस्तथा वायतैव सद्वि किन्तु प्रभोर्य प्रिय एव तस्य वन्दे गुरो श्रीचरण यस्य प्रसादा भगवत् प्रसाद यस्य प्रसादा भगवति गोतोऽपि ध्यानं स्तुवं तस्य यस्य श्रीसन्ध्यं वन्दे गुरो श्री कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे everyone कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai Gauranitai, 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 Jaya Gauranitai. Gauranitai, Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai. Jai Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gaura Hari Bol. Shri Shri Nitai Gaura Premanande Hari Hari Bol. Srila Prabhupada की, Srila Gurudev की, Shri Nitai Gaura Premanande Hari Hari Bol. समस्त गौर भक्त वृंद की. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Don't worry, there is prasadam at the end. Can we have Hare Krishna Maha Mantra little louder? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shri Hare Krishna Maha Mantra ki. The moment we name prasadam, the tone, volume increases. It's very powerful. So once again, thank you all for very kindly coming. Again, those sitting behind, if you want to come ahead, feel free to. In the Bhakti Center, I remember when I was there in New York, because it's filled with a lot of Westerners. And they are at least not devotees, but maybe aspiring or upcoming devotees, as Sripad Vaisheshika Prabhu says, upcoming devotees. So I remember that Bhakti Center, when people would be sitting far behind, and when we have to ask them to come ahead. Now it's a yoga retreat center, or it's a yoga place where yoga is taught. So there the devotees would address it as sliding yoga. Please do the sliding yoga ahead. And when the Americans would hear that, they would feel that is also one form of yoga. So even before the program would start, they would advertise, do the sliding yoga. So I am doing the Control C, Control V. Feel free to do the sliding yoga ahead. But once again, thank you all for very kindly coming on a Friday night. Before the program started, I asked Krishna Keshav Prabhu that, it's about 7:45. What's the upper limit till what time we can go? So Prabhuji said, Prabhuji, how much ever you want. So now that's little dangerous, considering the fact that it's a Friday night. But don't worry. We will try to speak maybe for an hour. And then we will get into the main program, which is prasadam. In ISKCON settings, one thing is guaranteed. For Katha, there will be 50 people. For prasadam, there will be 150. From where the extra 100 comes, even Krishna doesn't know. You see in ISKCON program for Sunday feast, when Katha is there, maybe 50, 100 chappals will be there. During prasadam time, the chappal number doubles. So for the host, don't be surprised if during prasadam time the numbers are going to increase, because it's a classic. I'm pretty sure I've seen that in so many centers. Portland should be no exception. It is the time, or it is the season when Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and many of his associates have appeared. We see Srila Advaita Acharya appeared. Srila Nityananda Prabhu, he appeared. And we see another maybe 20 days or 25 days, Shachinandan Gauranga Mahaprabhu is going to appear. So keeping the theme as Gaura Leela, pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we will try to discuss something in the limited amount of time that we have today, tomorrow, and during the Sunday feast. Our Acharyas very beautifully explain Gaurangero Madhur Leela Jara Karne Praveshila Hridaya Nirmala Bhelotar Hridaya Nirmala Bhelotar. What happens when someone hears Gaur Katha? Because the typical Kali-yuga mindset is, till the time we don't know what we are going to get, we don't do that. First we want to know, mujhe kya milega? What is the phalashruti? So our acharyas explain, Gaurangero Madhur Leela Jar Karne Praveshila, that personality in whose ears, Karna, the sweet pastimes of Sachinandan Gauranga Mahaprabhu enters. What happens for him? Gaurangero Madhur Leela Jar Karne Praveshila Hridaya Nirmala Bhelotar. His heart becomes very soft like butter, by hearing the pastimes of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Those who hear the pastimes of Gauranga Mahaprabhu, it is guaranteed. Our acharyas explain that the heart will become soft. When it will become soft, that's a question. But it will become. It will become soft to the degree we surrender and hear Chaitanya Charitamrita or Chaitanya Bhagavat. To the extent we keep hearing about Gauranga Mahaprabhu, the process gets accelerated. Srila Prabhupada, when he came to the US in the initial years, one reporter, when he landed in the airport, you see when Prabhupada would land, many of these reporters would mob Prabhupada because it was a very foreign scene for them. Orange cloth, shaven head, shikha. It was very foreign. In a culture where hippies were prevalent with long hair, here was someone who was promoting shaven head. So it was very different for them. So Prabhupada landed in one of the airports in North America, and the reporters came and they said, Swamiji, why have you come to America? Very challenging questions. Swamiji, why have you come to America? Srila Prabhupada looked at him eye to eye and said, why have you come to America? He happened to be an Indian reporter. Prabhupada looked at him and said, why have you come to America? Now he didn't expect that answer. No, it was like a boomerang. It came back to him. So he said, Swamiji, for better opportunities. Prabhupada said, same here, better opportunities. Because he also tried in India. He said, Prabhupada said, better opportunities. But Prabhupada said, there is a difference. You have come to this country to take something from this country. I have not come to this country to take anything, but I have come to give. So the difference is, you have come to this country in the mood of a beggar. I have come to this country in the form of a giver. That was the last time that reporter ever asked that question. Once and for all. Prabhupada would have very challenging replies. Sometimes he would be super soft and sometimes he would be as heavy as a thunderbolt. So those who hear about pastimes of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, which primarily is what Prabhupada came to give, whether it's the writing of Chaitanya Charitamrita, which was never done in English language before, giving purpose to that, or whether it's the Bhagavatam, Prabhupada's main mood and mission of coming to North America is not just to give Rādhā and Krishna, but also to give Gauranga and Nityananda, the worship of Gauranga and Nityananda. For those devotees who are from Bengal, would have probably heard about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu even before ISKCON. But those who are from South India, we would have probably never heard about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. How many Telugu here? It is guaranteed. In America, the number of Telugus in a program will supersede even the local Americans. I remember I was in Seattle. I wouldn't name because there are some Seattle devotees also here. For recording purpose, I would not name. I was in Seattle, and this is when initially, in the initial years. So, now I don't know Telugu. I am a Tamil, but I have no idea about Telugu. I can now catch few words. So, I remember one time two devotees were speaking with each other, and they both were Telugu. So they were talking in Telugu, and I was also standing there. So I was like a third person. Kebab mein haddi. And I was thinking whether to leave that conversation or to not, because if I leave, devotees will get offended. But if I am there, I am not understanding anything. So I was standing, and 10-15 minutes they were talking in Telugu. So after one point I said, Prabhuji, maybe English? We are living in US, or maybe Hindi. I understand Hindi also. So that devotee looked at me and said, Prabhuji, why don't you learn Telugu? I said, this is height. I come to America and you expect me to learn Telugu? Telugu dominance. US is a place, ito Telugu, parato Telugu. Yato ito yami, tato Telugu. This is one guaranteed thing. Any congregation you go, Telugus will be there. The only time it backfired for me was when I went to Cincinnati. I asked how many Telugus, and only one Mataji put up their hand. I said, really? Only one? I said, how about the others? They were all Gujaratis. All Gujaratis, laundromat, Dunkin' Donuts, gas stations. It's all Gujarati crowd. But pretty much most places you will find Telugus. So we find hearing about pastimes of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, it softens the heart. It clears the heart of the contaminations. And this is exactly what Advaita Acharya would do. Srila Advaita Acharya, when he was there in Navadvip, he would speak about the Supreme Lord. Gita Bhagavata kahe Acharya Gosai Jnana Karma Nindi kare Bhakti ra badai. The good thing about Chaitanya Charitamrita is every verse can be chanted in the tune of Vrindavana Ramyasthana. So it's a, if we have not explored it before, every tune of CC can be sung in typical Vrindavan Ramastana. Any verse you take. Prema rasa niriyas korite swadan rag marga bhakti loke korite pracharan. I think the speaker did not like it. What was that special effect? Kamsam Maharaj getting an Akashwani. Good to continue. Some special sound effect. I think even the speaker is very hungry. बहुत कट्ठा हो गया अभी प्रसादम का टाइम है. Both speakers are hungry. There are some fun intended. Oh Krishna. Is there any way that can be, I don't know, not a take? So Srila Advaita Acharya. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So Srila Advaita Acharya, when he would be there in Nadia, this is why Advaita Acharya gave classes without mic. Otherwise I can speak without also, for the interest of time.
Hare Krishna.
So Srila Advaita Acharya, is it audible? Yeah. So Srila Advaita Acharya, is this reference on a side note? Srila Govinda Maharaj would say something very fantastic. Srila Govinda Maharaj would say, one time Govinda Maharaj was in Bhuvaneshwar and he was giving a class. And for 2.5 minutes he spoke in Odia. And he looked at the disciple sitting ahead and said, translate. He was an Australian disciple. So he said, Guru, no, I don't know Odia. Srila Govinda Maharaj said, Baba, translate. He said, Srila Govinda Maharaj then said something very interesting. I was asking for him. When Shukadeva Goswami spoke, and so many people were present, Shukadeva Goswami did not have any mic system. But still, everyone heard. Narada Muni, Parashar Muni, Vyasadeva, Angira Muni, everyone heard without any mic system. So at that time, Srila Govinda Maharaj said, technology is not. Srila Govinda Maharaj said, when someone can connect, language is not a barrier. Technology is not a barrier. He said, those who are behind they could completely hear, no problem. So Govinda Maharaj would say, my system or any of the technology or even language is not a barrier that someone can connect to the heart of it. I remember when I heard it, we have never thought of those languages, so how to put it, never had it. So Srila Advaita Acharya, when he would speak, Gita Bhagavata Kahe Acharya Gosai. What would Acharya Gosai speak on? ज्ञान कर्म निंदी करे, ज्ञान मार्ग और कर्म मार्ग की निंदा करते हैं. But bhakti of बढ़ाई, to glorify the path of bhakti. That was Advaita Acharya's style of preaching. And now when Advaita Acharya was present, one personality who was a common attendee was Mahaprabhu's older brother. What is the name? Vishwarup. Mahaprabhu's older brother is Vishwarup. So Vishwarup would constantly come. Vishwarup would constantly come and he would attend the classes. And so much that Vishwarup was so engrossed in the classes that he would purchase honorary prasadam. He would be so absorbed that the whole world would shut down for him. So Sachi Mata would send Nimai, Devi Nimai, that you go and call your older brother because it's time for lunch. And here was Devi Nimai, then Mother Yashoda would not put, when Krishna was small, Mother Yashoda would not put any clothes, would be covered by Mother Nature on the outside. Similarly, Nimai, when he was so tall, his older brother Vishwarup, to the house of Advaita Acharya, he was covered by Mother Nature on the outside. And Sachi Mata had put nice tinkling bells. So when Nimai would go walk, he would make nice tinkling sound. And Nimai would go. And as he would go, he would look at everyone. He would just cast a glance at everyone. He would say, Bhaiya, our mother is calling, it's time for lunch. Our state is different. Here is Vishwarup, who is hearing Sakha and perfect about Sakha. And sadly, our state is even before Sakha starts, we remember Sakha. Vishwarup, this is the state here is. Here was Vishwarup, he practically lost all concept of time. So, when Nimai would come, he would call his brothers. At that time, he would just look at them. Vrindavan Thakur explained the station of Thakur. Vrindavan Thakur explained the station of Thakur. That Nimai, that time was so beautiful. So beautiful. That everyone, including Advaita Acharya, practically forgot why they are all assembled. Now you look at a person so beautiful, you forget why you are assembled. Taken Mahaprabhu explained when Mahaprabhu was dancing at Rādhā. Kaviraj Goswami very beautifully said, Kanchana Satrusha Deva Aruna Vasan Kulakashu Kampas Veda Tahate Bhushan. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu such a personality when he was dancing. Kanchana Satrusha Deva, his body was Kanchana, it was like gold. People of this world are so crazy and extreme. Imagine chalta firta gold. A person walking, talking gold. How attractive is it? People get attracted with 100 grams gold, 1 carat, 24 carats, so on and so forth. Imagine a person 70, 80 kg. That much amount of gold. Kanchana Satrusha Deva. Arjuna was how was it so? It was orange. The sun god, his character, his name is Arjuna. And his complexion is orange. So how is Mahaprabhu's cloth? Arjuna was like, oh, it is orange, it is color. And Pulaka, Ashru, Sampasvera, Tahate, Bhushan, when Mahaprabhu is dancing in complete madness at Alarnath. Pulaka, his hair is standing on end. Ashru, tears are just flowing from the rank of Mahaprabhu's eyes. And where Tahate Bhushan, there is beads of perspiration on his forehead. Hair is standing on end. Tears are just flowing uncontrollably. Kaviraj Goswami says Tahate Bhushan. When was the last time we looked beautiful when we tried? Or when was the last time we looked beautiful when we were sweating? Especially after Sunday feast, you have danced in Kirtan. And you see, after dancing, the tilak is completely gone and we are sweating. But generally, I think I can resonate, and some devotees can also. Then initially, we all join ISKCON, we are a little shy to dance in Kirtan. Right? Then we initially join the devotees will pull us. We stand behind. After that, it comes a point after 4, 5, 6 years in Krishna consciousness. When we start dancing, others feel shy. Our dancing increases to that level, others start feeling shy. So initially we don't dance, but after that, somehow devotees are so encouraging, whether we know the steps or not, they will encourage us to dance. So when Mahaprabhu is dancing, sweating. Seeds of perspiration is there. He's crying. Full of hair is standing on end. But Sakha is not increasing its beauty. It is adding on to Mahaprabhu's beauty. This is exactly what Uddhava says in the third canto of the Bhagavatam when he's talking to Maitreya. Param padam bhushana bhushanangam. When Mother Yashoda puts ornaments to Krishna, the ornaments don't ornament Krishna. Krishna ornaments the ornament. I repeat. When we put ornaments, we become beautiful. Apparently. We become beautiful. But for Krishna, when we put on ornaments, the ornaments get a software upgrade. They become more beautiful by being on the body of Krishna. Param padam bhushana bhushanangam. How wonderful. Krishna is so beautiful. How beautiful is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is a combination of Krishna and Rādhā. But Indra Prabhu would say, that is very interesting. But Indra Prabhu would say, if you see Krishna, you will faint. Indra Prabhu would say, if you see Krishna, you will faint. But if you see my Radharani, you will die. If you see my Radharani face to face, you will die. The eyes will not be able to take it. 440 crore ka kharcha. Krishna is beautiful, yes. But Radharani is 10 million times more beautiful than that. And now, that 10 million times beautiful Srimati Radharani is coming together with Krishna as Sachidananda Gauranga Mahaprabhu. My goodness, how beautiful will that be? And now, that Lord is there in baby form. In this world also we see, baby form is very attractive. Whether it is human species or even animal species for that matter. If it's a calf or a puppy or a kitten, the small species always attractive. How attractive are the human species? And how attractive will Krishna be? And how attractive will Nimai be when Radharani has gone inside his body? Beyond human calculation. Kanchana sadrusha deha aruna vasan pula kashlu kampas perak sahate bhushan. Kaviraj Goswami himself is getting so ecstatic when he is writing. Now that Nima is coming. And he looks at everyone and says, Bhaiya, it is time for lunch. And he takes this for lunch. And when Advait Acharya sees Nima, he doesn't look normal. He doesn't look normal. There is something extraordinary in him. I have seen so many boys, and I give classes. But this boy has something extraordinary. What is extraordinary, I don't know, but this boy has something extra. And this would happen with every day. If I would come, he would look at everyone, and he would capture them. This is Krishna's quality, dear devotees. Krishna captures our hearts even without we realizing. How many of us thought when we first entered an ISKCON temple that we are going to become permanent or we are going to take it? How many of us? No one. We would have entered the ISKCON temple as like any other Hindu temple. But Bhagavan ka pakad liye, pata hi nahi chala. Like in Hindi, sometimes they say, Prabhuji, flow mein ho gaya. So when we became devotees, we don't understand. But no regrets. We enjoy the process. This is how Krishna works. Purushottama speaking very famously. Raje prasiddham nabanita choram gopangananam chadukula choram aneka janmar sita papa choram choragraganyam purusham namani. Krishna is excellent. When he comes as Krishna, he sees the complexion of the cloud. When he comes as Ram, 9 canto explains, he sees the complexion of the grass. When he comes as Gauranga Mahaprabhu, he sees the complexion of gold. And in between all this, he sees our heart. So the Supreme Lord is such. What bade chor hai. He is excellent in everything. Not just speaking Bhagavad Gita. He is excellent in stealing. He is excellent in lying. Krishna says, of the cheats, I am the greatest gambler. So he is excellent in everything. He doesn't settle down for a second. Always first. Krishna is like a typical Indian parent. Like Indian children, If he can get first rank, why can't you get? क्या कमी रखी? I remember I have heard it so many times when I was in my childhood. It still rings in my ear. I hope my father is not hearing it. But typical Indian parents, you don't settle for anything second or third, always first. If he can get it, why can't you get it? So where is that coming from? That is also sampradaya, parampara. Krishna is also like that. He doesn't settle for second. He is keeping line first. Not the first. So now that next one. Every day that Lord steals the heart. काराग्रे वत सदा हृदये मदीये मद भक्ति पाठ दृढ़ बंधन निश्चलसन त्वाम कृष्ण हे प्रलय कोटि ततांतरेपि सर्वस्व चौर हृदय नहि मोचयामि. Normally it happens that because Purushottam is once in 2.5 years, sometimes it is 3 years. Once Purushottam Mass is done, the verse is also evaporated. The start of the month we remember. By the time the month is done, we nicely remember. But once the Purushottam Mass is done, and now it's after 2.5 years, the evaporation has started already. So, Bilvamangala Thakur is making the same point. My dear Lord, my heart is very dark, Karaga. It's like a deep, dark jail. But, my dear Lord, I want to tie you in my heart. And how am I going to tie you? Mad Bhakti Pashadruna Bantan and Nishkalasan. Hey Prabhu, मेरा हृदय जो है ये कारागृह के समान है. But I will tie you in my heart with the ropes of my bhakti. Mad Bhakti Pashadruna Bantan. So this is our hope. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu can be conquered in our heart only through the ropes of our bhakti, through nothing else. So now Nimai was coming and he was looking at everyone and capturing everyone's heart. It was going on for some days. One time when Nimai came, he saw Advaita Acharya. And Advaita Acharya looked at him. And Advaita Acharya was thinking, who is this boy who is so beautiful? But he didn't vocalize it. He was just look. Sometimes when two people are very close to each other, just through looking at each other, you can understand what you want to convey. Not every time we have to speak. So Advaita Acharya looked at Nimai and almost asked him, you are so beautiful, who are you? And Nimai looked at him and said, my dear Rādhā. Rādhā means someone who's older. Like in Telugu, Nana. Nana is for everything. For small child also Nana. Someone older also Nana. It is universally applicable. Interchangeably you can use Nana everywhere. So like that Rādhā, someone who is older. Not Hindi no pant ka Nada. Not that, not Rādhā. Rādhā means someone who is older. Bengali bhasha. Naturally, for those who are from Mumbai and other places, Rādhā matlab pant ka Nada. So Rādhā. And Nimai looked at him and said, my dear Rādhā, you are having doubts and you are thinking, who am I? Did you forget? You are the person who called me down to this world. You invited me down to this world and now you are having doubts as to who I am. Very popular. And it was Advaita Acharya called Yatinandan Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Advaita Acharya had read in the Gautamiya Tantra. Tulasi dala matrena jalasya chulukena va viskrinitena swatmana bhaktedyo bhaktavatsala. The Gautamiya Tantra explains anyone who worships Krishna with Ganga water and Tulasi. Krishna gives a promise, I sell myself to him. I sell myself. So it's a very beautiful way of attracting Krishna in our life. Anyone who worships Krishna with Ganga water and Tulasi, Krishna gives a promise. I sell myself. And this is why books are important, because when we study books, we understand tips and tricks as to how we can conquer Krishna's heart. Srila Prabhupada got a letter from Europe. And that letter, the disciple had written. And the disciple wrote, Prabhupada, here in Europe, our preaching or our book distribution is going fantastic. Srila Prabhupada said, Achha, what are you doing for book distribution? They said, Prabhupada, first we are keeping prasadam tables. First we are keeping prasadam tables. So Prabhupada, first they come. They accept prasadam in their hand, in a plate. And this prasadam is free. And naturally next table is the table of books. So first they come, they accept prasadam. Prasadam goes inside. Prabhupada, this prasadam is very magical. Through prasadam, your books are also being sold. Prabhupada wrote a letter back. Dude, this is my mission. Their hand should be full and pocket should be empty. Hand should be full, pocket should be empty. So Prabhupada would have these witty ways of replying to his disciples. So without studying the books of Prabhupada, there is no way we can understand as to how Krishna can be accepted in our life. Eventually, as Vishnu was going every single day to the classes of Advaita Acharya, slowly he started moving to everything of Krishna. Hearing Krishna Katha is very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. These stunts are performed by expert professionals. Please do not try it. Actually, you should try it. But it's very dangerous. Why? Because those who hear Krishna Katha, naturally to see anything of this world seems distasteful. Bhakti, Pareshanubhavo, Viraktir, Annetra Chaita, 3 Ekakalaha, 11th canto of the Bhagavad. The more and more we hear about Krishna, the more and more we hear about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. 3 things are going to happen. Please repeat. Bhakti, Pareshanubhava, and Virakti. Bhakti means bhakti, loving devotion unto the Supreme Lord. Second, Pareshanubhava. Not Pareshan, not anxiety. Naturally, devotees say, हाँ प्रभु सही है. कथा तो न बहुत परेशानी आ गई. Before Krishna consciousness, we were happy. After that, परेशानी आ गई. Not Pareshan, not Hindi वाला परेशान. Para Isha Anubhava. Anubhava means experience. Isha means the Lord. Para means the Supreme. Direct experience of the Supreme Lord. This is why we need Bhaktivedanta purpose. Otherwise, it is very dangerous. So first Bhakti. Second, Pareshanubhava. Third, Virakti. 3 things happen simultaneously. What are the 3 things? Bhakti, Virakti. All 3 happen simultaneously. Like Jiva Goswami in his commentary, Kramasandarbhi explained, he gives a very modern day example that we can relate to. Whenever we honor prasadam, even Jiva Goswami says that in Kali Yuga, example should also be prasadam example. That resonates very easily. Like Jiva Goswami says, when we honor prasadam, 3 things happen. There is happiness. When you see Gauranga potatoes in front of you, there is happiness. Or whatever the menu is. I remember I was in one congregation and I was discussing this. And I said Matar Paneer. And interestingly, the host who was there, they had made Matar Paneer. That Prabhuji at the end, आप पहले ले लिए क्या? बोला मैं तो तुक्का लगा. I hope there is no Gauranga potatoes today. So whenever you see prasadam, there is happiness. When you honor prasadam, there is nourishment and there is relief from hunger. Right? All 3 happen simultaneously. There is happiness, there is nourishment, and there is relief from hunger. Jiva Goswami is exactly similar. When someone hears Krishna Katha and starts making advancements, bhakti rises in the heart. Pareshanubhava, he has direct experience of the Supreme Lord. And Virakti renunciation happens. What to speak when Advaita Acharya is the speaker? When Advaita Acharya is the speaker, for Vishwarup, every single day there was natural renunciation. He wouldn't even come home, and Nimai would practically have to call him every single day. And even after coming home, Vishwarup would just be in the Vishnu Mandir. He would just be in the place where the altar would be there. All day to that job. Eventually, the day he got to know that his parents are deciding for his marriage, and it was completely against. He was someone who was wanting to be a renunciant, and now he was being pushed to marry. As a side point, so in another 2-3 weeks, I will be entering Grahastha. So that was not earlier. So in 2-3 weeks, I will be entering Grahastha. And I have got lot of nice things to hear from different congregations that I go about Grahastha. And primarily from the Prabhu. I was recently in Seattle again. And I was reading the one devotee came up to me and said, Prabhuji, I heard you're getting married. I said, yes. He said, good, all the best. I said, should I be happy about it or is it? So I said, Prabhuji, what should I infer? He said, समय समय का बात है प्रभुजी, आप समझ जाओ. So see again, Mataji's are very equipoised. It's the Prabhuji who are relishing this. One devotee was telling me that he said, Prabhuji, always it is heard that husbands are the head of the family, husbands are the head of the family, husbands are the head of the family. But no one says the wife is the neck of the family. And the neck moves the head in whichever way it wants. बोला वाह सही realization है. Of course, for him it was digested knowledge. For me it was theoretical. So those devotees are already smiling. I think you resonate with what that already. So here now naturally someone is a renunciant and he's being pushed into the jaws of marriage life. It's very not unfair. Now Vishwarup didn't want this. So without anyone knowing, he left home. He left home to take sannyas. Vishwarup went to the forest, accepted sannyas, and Vishwarup now, the sannyas name, he was known by the name Shankararanya. What is the name? Who was Shankararanya? Nimai Patil, correct? Vishwarup. Who is Vishwarup? Older brother of Nityananda Prabhu. Older brother. Sometimes you have to play this game. You make sure devotees are attentive. The time is such, the stomach is already playing some ragas inside. Sometimes you have to make sure we are all there on the same page. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, his older brother is Vishwarup. Now goes to the forest, accepts sannyas and goes by the name Shankararanya. Hayagriva Prabhu. In 1969, he found out that New Vrindavan property. And when he found out the New Vrindavan property, he got to know Prabhupada is going to make him the temple president. So imagine you find a property and now you get management duties. And he didn't want to become temple president because he knew a lot of responsibility. So he got to know Prabhupada is going to make him the temple president. So he was preparing answers. If Prabhupada says this, I will say this and I will refute. If Prabhupada says this, I will say this and I will refute. If Prabhupada will say this, then I will say this and I will refute. But whatever Prabhupada says, I will refute. And I will tell Prabhupada, Prabhupada, I don't want to become temple president. Prabhupada rang the bell. Prabhupada would have a small bell. He rang the bell. I agree with the two inside. He was confident. Prabhupada is going to become temple president. I agree with the bullet points for it. Prabhupada said, so Hayagriva, I have something for you. Prabhupada said, Hayagriva, I want you to take sannyas. Just like dear shocked, Hayagriva Prabhu shocked. Because this was out of syllabus first. He studied something else and Prabhupada did something else. He said, Prabhupada, sannyas. Prabhupada said, yes. He said, Prabhupada, I am not qualified. Prabhupada said, don't worry. If you stay with some of my other sannyasi disciples, you will become qualified. He said, Prabhupada, I find it difficult to get up at 4 a.m. Prabhupada said, don't worry. Srila Tamal Krishna Maharaj is expert in that. He will make sure you get up at 4 a.m. For devotees who know, Tamal Krishna Maharaj was super high. So he said, Prabhupada, I find it difficult to even read your books. Prabhupada said, don't worry. If you stay with Srila Jayadvaita Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Taru Maharaj, they are expert. They will make sure that you read the books, you follow the regular principles, you get up in the morning. But I want you to take sannyas. Wow. I studied for something, Prabhupada is giving me something else. So he said, Prabhupada, I cannot take sannyas. And he gave a reason. And Prabhupada said, no, then you can do this and you can take sannyas. And this went back and forth. Finally, Hayagriva Prabhu said, Prabhupada, you tell me to do anything I will do, but I cannot take sannyas. Prabhupada said, okay, become temple president. Srila Prabhupada ki Krishna Bhakta hai bada chatur. Prabhupada knew if I tell him straightforward, he will not accept. Ghuma phira ke Prabhupada leke aaye. He said, okay, no sannyas, okay, become temple president. Lo and behold, 1969, Hayagriva Prabhu becomes the temple president. So, don't mess with your Guru. overpower us in our arguments or logic. So like that, Vishwarup here he took sannyas. He was not given temple for because there was no temple that time. But he took sannyas and became Shankararanya. And when Sachimata got to know, imagine this life of the mother. Very painful for the mother when the child leaves everything and becomes a brahmachari or even sannyas. Even in devotee circle, when we are practicing still for the mother, for the father it is okay. But the mothers are naturally more connected and emotionally more attached to their children. And now to see their children, son, or more than one son, ending up being brahmachari or even sannyas, the mother is happy at the same time. In the heart, there is something that is going on. So for Sachimata, it was a thunderbolt. It is explained, Vrindavan Dasa explains, Sachimata practically fainted. I fell down to the ground thinking, I had only one brother, and that brother also has taken sannyas. For Nimai, the problem was not that his brother has taken sannyas. For Nimai, the problem was a picture of Helu. Now with whom will I play? I had only one brother. That brother has taken sannyas. Now with whom I will play? Advaita Acharya comes there. Advaita Acharya tries to console Sachimata. It's easy to give a katha when situation is perfect. But it's very difficult to give katha or very difficult to speak when the person is going through turmoil. He lost someone or job layoff or something like that. And that time you say, Prabhuji, karma, Prabhuji. Imagine someone has gone through a job layoff. You say, Prabhuji, karma. Now you cannot even expand after that. It's a very difficult state to present anything when the situation is off. And Advaita Acharya comes at that situation and tries to console. And he says, my dear Sachimata, Prahlad Maharaj says in the Bhagavatam, that even if one person becomes a sadhu, becomes a good devotee, proper sadhu, then multiple generations get benefited. And your son has now taken sannyas. Please do not worry. Through his bhajan, your whole family will get up. Actually, Sachimata doesn't need it because Sachimata is Yashoda Maya. And what upliftment does Yashoda Maya need? Jagannath Mishra is Krishna's father, who is Vasudev or Nanda Maharaj. And now he's coming as Mahaprabhu. So they don't require any upliftment. Nimai doesn't require upliftment. He is the personality who uplifts everyone. So what upliftment he needs? But Advaita Acharya tries to console. And eventually, the time of the that they spend hours and hours in the time and Nimai was the only person. Eventually, we see that after many years, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nimai, and Gadadhar, they both come to Advaita Acharya. Actually, Advaita Acharya is seeing Nimai after a good amount of time. So when he sees Nimai, he embraces Nimai. He says, Nimai, where were you? I'm not speaking for a very long time, where were you? And Nimai, at that spur of the moment, is so humble. He doesn't speak anything. He just holds his head down, offers obeisance. And he says, oh, I was studying the Veda. That is why it took some time, but now I have come here to study scriptures from you. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is telling Advaita Acharya, I have come here to study scriptures from you. Advaita Acharya starts laughing, my dear Lord, very nice. My dear Lord, very good joke. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, what do you mean? Advaita Acharya says, my dear Lord, you are the essence of all Vedas. Vedhyam vastavam atra vastu shivadam tapatrayon moolanam, my dear Lord. The essence of all Vedas is to get you. So you know all the Vedas. And now you are coming to me to learn Vedas. Good joke. Very nice. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu heard this, Mahaprabhu bowed down and said, no, my dear Gurudev, Srila Advaita Acharya, I didn't come here to learn scripture. Srila Advaita Acharya said, okay, but where were you all this while? What were you doing? I didn't see you in India for a good amount of time. What were you doing? And Mahaprabhu was very speaking it. Gadadhar Pandit, who was there, Gadadhar Pandit said, my dear Srila Advaita Acharya, let me tell you what you did. For went to Srila Gangadhar Pandit, and in 2 years he learned Sanskrit grammar, Vyakaran. Then he learned astrology, Jyotish. Then he learned poetic embellishments, Alankar. Then he learned Tarka scriptures to argue. Then he learned 6 systems of philosophy. And now he's coming to me to learn this. And my dear Advaita Acharya, I want to tell you, he learned all these things in just a matter of 2 years. In 2 years, Mahaprabhu learned astrology, Sanskrit grammar, and so many other things. So Mahaprabhu was doing a crash course. As soon as possible, he was finishing. And that's probably the fastest ever recorded graduation. Nowadays you see that after high school, there is graduation. Talk of opinions or whatever, this nice graduation, and parents are invited and screaming. And people take maybe 4 years or 12 years to graduate. And here is Nimai, in 2 years he was graduating everything. So Nimai's name should be there in the Guinness Book of World Records for the fastest ever recorded graduation. And now Nimai came here to Advaita Acharya. Eventually this thing, as Nimai was there with Advaita Acharya, Gadadhar would chant verses. And Nimai would be very, very restless. So he would just walk here and there and Gadadhar would chant verses. And as Gadadhar would chant verses, Nimai just walking here and there would just memorize very fast. Just by walking here and there, Nimai would memorize. He would not even sit down. The only time probably we memorize verses is for our Bhakti exam. That is the only time we pick up and we memorize verses. But after Bhakti is done, Gaura Pramana. And the verses are also such, I think often for devotees, that if a verse is presented in a different tune, devotees forget. Like for example, Sri Guru Karuna Sindhu Adhama Janara Bandhu Lokenath Lokera Jivan. Now the same. Sri Guru Karuna Sindhu Adhama Janara Bandhu Lokena Lokera Jivan. Abhi flow mein aa gaya. Tune changes, devotees forget verse. It is a known verse only. So for us, verses, the tune also has to be there. Then everything is the same. And I think sometimes there is a South Indian. When this Vishnu Sahasranam, if the same Vishnu Sahasranam is chanted in different melody, but the same, then naturally it is Uddipal. Romance compass Uttaranga Bhaja. So tune is very important for us in verses also. But for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he is walking here and there, by heart verses, you would look at him and say, hey, you have got the ability to by heart verses, hearing it once. What is difficult? If he can speak Bhagavad Gita 572 verses extempo, what is learning one verse? Easy for us to give one class. If we are asked to give one Sunday class, the preparation starts from 2 weeks before. First, we go to ISKCON Desire Tree. Then, in the ISKCON Desire Tree search section, we will put whatever is our topic. Then we will get some names. Usme we will download everything. Start hearing all these classes. Then start compiling. And that compilation ends up in like 5, 6, 7 pages. It will be such a big compilation that yaad rakhna bhi mushkil padega. Then we will have the laptop in front of us. And eventually on the day of the class from 7 pages, we will remember 1 or 2 pages. So remembering is a big challenge. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu or even Krishna is 570 verses on the go. Krishna had no preparation. It was not that Krishna was given some preparation time and there was some poster put up. And then Krishna didn't tell Arjuna, hey, Krishna, thoda bhul gaya, so let me just get. Krishna didn't do that. For Krishna, it is more difficult because there was no Veda base. For us, you see, when you forget a verse, you can go to Veda base. You can do Control F. For Krishna, there was no Control F. He was just saying on the go. Even Prabhupada, for that matter, when 1970s, when Prabhupada would give classes, there was no Buddha. Bhagavatam was not fully translated, but you see how Prabhupada would tune towards it. He would tune towards it. This is how much Prabhupada had studied Shastra before coming to America to preach. How much Swadhyaya he has done in order to preach. And this is why he exploded like a volcano in America. He did something that no one else did. And that is because he studied Shastra like no one else in the past. He prioritized Shastra to the extent he could preach in every nook and corner. In fact, even in Prabhupada's God brothers, it is said, whenever they would have a doubt in Bhagavad Gita, they would go to Abhay Babu. Because even in the disciples of Saraswati Thakur, Prabhupada was known for his erudite scholarship of the Bhagavad Gita. And even now, you see in the Gaudiya Math, they have a lot of reverence for Prabhupada, especially when they talk about Bhagavad Gita. So even in Saraswati Thakur's disciples, Prabhupada was known for his so here, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in one go was by-hearting both. Eventually, you see, there comes a point when Lokanath Chakravarti comes to Advaita Acharya. Lokanath Chakravarti comes to Advaita Acharya, and Advaita Acharya says, "Who are you? I have never seen you before." He says, "Oh, I am the son of Padmanath Chakravarti." And now Advaita Acharya knew Padmanath Chakravarti very well. Because Padmanath Chakravarti was known again for his Bhagavatam, and he was known in Bangladesh, East Bengal. So he said, "I am the son of Padmanath Chakravarti. My name is Lokanath Chakravarti. My father has asked me to come here and study Shastra from you. Study Srimad Bhagavatam from you. Thank you." Advaita Acharya started teaching this boy, Lokanath Chakravarti, every very day. And that Lokanath Chakravarti, none other than our Lokanath Chakravarti. The level station master. So Advaita Acharya is contributed to so that time. It's so much. It's not just it's not just but it's so many times Mahaprabhu here. And all the people Prabhupada is so much different times not just Srila Prabhupada. How many of us would know about Holiness? How many would know the Krishna? How many would even come on a Friday evening and have the desire of hearing about the message? When Srila Prabhupada, he landed in London Heathrow Airport. Sometimes when we go to India, British Airways, transit via London. So Prabhupada landed in London Heathrow. And the moment he landed, the reporters came. They started asking different questions. And one reporter, he looked at Prabhupada and said, "Swamiji, how do you define hell? How do you define hell?" Now, if we are asked, and we have only 30 seconds, we cannot speak the 5th canto of Bhagavatam. By the time we even think of the 5th canto of Bhagavatam, 30 seconds will be gone. Prabhupada had only 30 seconds, and this reporter asked, "Swamiji, can you define hell? What is hell?" And Prabhupada very coolly, calmly looked at the eyes of the reporter and said, "Hell? Oh, it is cold, dark, and gloomy, just like your London." It's not just answer, it is roasting. Imagine going to their country and roasting them. It is cold, dark, and gloomy like your London. Another time, Srila Prabhupada said, one person came to Srila Prabhupada and said, "Your disciples are bookworms. They are always studying books." Prabhupada said, "It is better to be a bookworm than to be a stoolworm. If you don't study my books, the next life is what you're going to become. That is a stoolworm. Better study my books, become a bookworm and get." So it may sound a little gross, but it's a very impactful statement. These books are meant to be studied. That disciples would say, "Read," Prabhupada would say, "Study my books, don't read, study my books." So oftentimes we get very happy and excited during Bhadra Purnima, and we order Bhagavatam, and Bhagavatam comes and we read. But the ultimate perfection doesn't end by just having Bhagavatam in our life. The ultimate perfection starts when we open those books and Vrindavan, Prabhupada would have a lamp. In one hand he would have a lamp and another hand he would translate. Because it was a forest and there were no tube lights, there were no lights like this. Srila Prabhupada in the middle of the forest in New Vrindavan, which was not even developed. That New Vrindavan, that deep and Prabhupada was there in the 1970s, it was not even developed. Prabhupada would have a lamp and then he would translate. Even in Vrindavan, when Prabhupada would be there, disciples, they narrate, night 1:45, 2 o'clock, Srila Prabhupada would be translating this. So one time when disciples came to Prabhupada and said, Prabhupada is translating here. The whole Krishna Balram Mandir was Prabhupada's life was on and Prabhupada is translating. The disciples came and said, Prabhupada, you have translated so much. You can take rest. It can be done tomorrow also. Why don't you just take rest? Prabhupada can take rest. Our hearts break that we are sleeping as disciples and Gurudev awake translating to Prabhupada, you can take rest. The Prabhupada to that he said, time is very less. Human life is very short. We have no idea when any of us is going to feed our life. Labhva sudurlavamidam bahutamba vante manusyam arthadam anityam apiha dhira Turnam yatet napatet anubrityu yavan nishreyasaya bhagavat khalu sarvatasya. Canto 11 Srimad Bhagavatam explains human life. Labhva sudurlabham. Durlabham is rare. Sudurlabham, it is very rare. It is very, very rare to get a human life. Human life is not like an H1B lottery. In lag gaya. Application dala, petition dala, lag gaya. Prabhuji, I got a human life. No. We have paid a very heavy price to get a human form and to be in the assembly of devotees. There are so many people in Washington, there are so many people in Portland. How many of those people are even seen? Majority are atheists. How many are handful? And in those, it is very handful that there are people who don't worship the demigod, Indra, Chandra, Vai, Varuna, but worship the Supreme Lord. And in that, it is still less than those who worship only Vishnu. And in that, it is very less than those who worship Krishna. And then you have people who worship Krishna of Dwaraka. Then you have people who worship Krishna of Mathura. And then you have people who worship Krishna of Vrindavan, which is the highest. Even in our state, we have got a human birth. We are not atheists. We are not worshipping Vishnu, even though we respect. We are not worshipping Krishna of Dwaraka. We are not worshipping Krishna of Mathura. Exclusively, we are worshipping Krishna of Vrindavan, which is the highest of the highest of the highest of the highest of the highest. And what did we do to attain it? What is our qualification? When disciples ask Prabhupada, Prabhupada, there is no qualification. I made it. Our qualification has been made by the Holy Spirit. Our qualification has been made by our Spirit. Because of which we are actually there in an assembly where we can stand and hear about it. So here, Lokanath Chakravarti comes and becomes a student of Advaita Acharya and ends up becoming Srila Lokanath Chakravarti. Eventually we say, Advaita Acharya one time, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was there, one boy came to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and said, my dear Mahaprabhu, how can I see Krishna? And how do I know Krishna really exists? Very challenging question to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Challenging question to someone who had studied Tarka scripture. We had studied scripture of argumenting. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu started answering. And now it went back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Finally, Advaita Acharya's son was there. Krishna Das. What is the name? Krishna Das came that he was just 5 years old. And he overheard the conversation. And he said, oh, how do you understand Krishna really exists? Only when you purchase the eyes of devotion. Only by purchasing the eyes of devotion will you know Krishna really exists. Because Krishna doesn't really exist with anyone and everyone. Those who are ready to pay the price, Krishna exists. Prema jana churita bhakti vilochanena. Till the time the eyes are not anointed with love, Krishna has said, even if the Supreme Lord is present in front of you, still you will not understand. Now this was a point made. Because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was standing in front of you. Even if the Lord is standing in front of you, still you may not be able to recognize. But if the eyes are anointed with love, you will see Krishna at all times, at all places, at all circumstances. Srila Jayapataka Maharaj. Mahaprabhu is very, very clear of this. Prabhupada's clear disciple. Srila Jayapataka Maharaj went to Atlanta, Georgia. And it was the winter time. So they took Srila Jayapataka Maharaj to the cap store. Cap store. So they took Srila Jayapataka Maharaj to the cap store. Srila Jayapataka Maharaj looked, oh, GAP, Govinda Adi Purusha. You also see gap every day. He connected GAP to Govinda Adi Purusha. So Krishna can be seen at all times. You see in America there is this famous store, Five Guys. Who are the five guys? Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhara, Srivas Gaura Bhakta. Next time you see five guys, Panchatattva ki, you see Gap Store, Govinda Adi Purusham ki, Jai. When Prabhupada disciple was saying, we have all sat in an Emirates flight to go to India at some point. And where does Emirates take a stop? He takes a stop in Dubai. One Prabhupada disciple was saying, it is not Dubai. It is Do Bhai Krishna Balaram. It is Do Bhai Krishna Balaram. So the next time you take Emirates flights and get down in Dubai, Krishna Balaram ki Goswami Tulsidas says, Jaki rahi bhavana jaisi Prabhu muhurat tine dekhi dekhi. Based on the mood that you cultivate, you can see Krishna at all times. Problem is not the situation around. The problem is the eyes. The eyes are not anointed with love. जैसे हिंदी में बोलते हैं, बस नजरिए की है बात. If the eyes can be changed, oh, then Krishna can be seen at all times. If Prahlad Maharaj can see Krishna in a wall, he told his disciple that he wanted a cap. And this cap was of the baseball team, Kansas City. So disciple said, baseball cap, Kansas City, why? Srila Jayapataka Maharaj said, Kansas City baseball team has the initials KC. So Srila Jayapataka Maharaj said, if you give me that cap, everywhere I will go promoting KC, Krishna consciousness. What mood is this? Seeing Krishna everywhere. And now these are things, Dubai, CAC Gap Store, or Five Guys. Do you know? But why is it that these disciples of Prabhupada are able to connect that to Krishna? With Premanjana Chirita Bhakti Vilochanena, eyes are anointed with love. Another Prabhupada disciple was saying, it's fascinating how after 30-40 years of bhajan, their realizations are coming out. And we are getting benefited. Another Prabhupada disciple was saying, in Italy, in the Europe, there are two places, Rome and Milan. Rome and Milan. So he was saying, what are these two places? When Rādhā and Krishna meet with each other, when there is Milan, the robe on their body stands on end. Robe means hair. When there is Rādhā Krishna Milan, oh, then the robe on their body stands. So, the underlying statement is, the problem is not outside. The problem. This can be changed. Then like Krishna Dasa is saying, Advaita Acharya's son, we can see Krishna at all times. Taken a Mahaprabhu. He got so inspired. Mahaprabhu got so inspired. Mahaprabhu said, oh, from this day onwards, your name is not Krishna Das, your name is Krishna Mishra. Why? Because Mahaprabhu was Vishwambar Mishra. To show the world that you are almost like my younger brother. Mahaprabhu said. And from that day onwards, you see his name is addressed to Krishna. One last pastime and then we end this. Advaita Acharya, he had one more son by the name Gopal. What is the name? Gopal. And now it was Gopal's first grain. That is the first grain ceremony. And you see many times in the general Indian custom when the child is very small and crawling space, they keep a few item. 4-5 रखे रहते हैं, and the child has to come and pick something, and whatever he picks, then from that you can do an anuman. You can do a guess that this is what his proclivity will be. There will be money, there will be books, and so many others. If he picks money, in Kali Yuga people are happy. Probably he's going to be the next mistake of money. That's how people want. And there were 4-5 things. Everyone was thinking, what is the son of Advaita Acharya going to do? What is this child of God? And finally he went. There were 5 things present. He picked the 6th. He picked the 6th. He went and took the toe of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and put it inside his mouth. 5 things were that he recited all of them, went to the lotus feet of Gauranga Mahaprabhu and put it inside his mouth and was nicely. He was enjoying that. When Advaita Acharya saw this, he started jumping. He said, my goodness, the feet of the Brahmanas is not different from the feet of Vishnu. He said, oh, here Brahmana and Vishnu both were same. They were taking a Mahaprabhu. We see the same thing. Shivananda Sen, Mahaprabhu's associate, who would arrange the Parikrama party to go from Bengal to Nilachal. Shivananda Sen had a son, and he one time, when he was very small, was crawling, and Mahaprabhu came to his house. And when Mahaprabhu was talking to Shivananda Sen's son, he crawled up to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and took the toe of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and put it inside his mouth and was tasting. And Mahaprabhu, when he saw this, Mahaprabhu didn't say, hey, speak look. Mahaprabhu didn't say that. Mahaprabhu was very pleased. As he was talking to Shivananda Sen, here the boy is sucking the toe of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. So much so that our Acharya explained, just by sucking the toe of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he became so poetically accomplished that he wrote so many scriptures and got the name Kavi Karnapur. Sila Kavi Karnapur ki? But how did he become Kavi Karnapur? By sucking the toe. So don't doubt or underestimate the potential of the toe of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. If this is what the toe can do, what can the feet do? If this is what the feet can do, what can the fingers do? If this is what the fingers can do, what can the hand do? If this is what the hand does, what can the face do? If this is what the face does, what can the mouth do? If this is what the mouth does, what can the whole personality do? This is what our Acharya said. Gaurangero Juti Pada Jaradhana Sampada Gaurangero Juti Pada Jaradhana Sampada Sei Jane Bhakati Rasasar Sei Jane Bhakati Rasasar Gaurangero Juti Pada. The lotus feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that they are sucking, whether it is Advaita Acharya's son, Gopal, or whether it is Kavi Karnapur. What is the lotus feet of Gauranga Mahaprabhu? Gaurangero Juti Pada Jarat Dhana Sampada. For the Gaudiya Vaishnavas, it is life and soul. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's lotus feet is life and soul for all of us. And what is the author writing? Those who understood that holding onto the feet of Gauranga Mahaprabhu is everything. They have understood the message. So what is the one line message of Krishna consciousness? To hold on to the feet of Gauranga. Sai jane Mahaprabhu. Gaurangero Juti Pada, Jara Dhana Sampada, Sai jane Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu, when he saw this, was so happy that Advaita Acharya has his own toe, that is Mahaprabhu's toe. Gopal goes ahead. Mahaprabhu is very, very kind and very surprised. Whether it is for Kavi Karnapur or whether it is for the son of Advaita Acharya, that is Gopal, or whether it is casting a glance at all the associates who were present. Calling Vishwarup was just a bahana. It was to uplift those who were present there in the assembly of Advaita Acharya. Yes, by Mahaprabhu's plan. So by studying Shastra every day, there is so much relish, so much relishment that we can get, so much advancement and depth that we can have on the thought of Krishna. One last person, then Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada pastimes are very superficial. So we end with this. Srila Prabhupada was one time in an auditorium and one program was going on. And one person, Indian person, got up and said, Swamiji, all this is okay, but do your Western disciples, do they know Vedas? You are talking about Bhagavatam, all those things. Do they know Vedas? Do they know Upanishads? That is important. Bhagavatam. Do they know Upanishads? Do they know Vedas? Srila Prabhupada said, oh, my disciples, they know Upanishads, start to end, all verses are by heart for them. Disciples were sitting there and they were thinking, which Upanishad is Prabhupada talking about? Prabhupada said, like for example, Yamuna Mataji, she knows Upanishads. Yamuna, why don't you come ahead and recite? Yamuna Mataji is saying, which Upanishad? Prabhupada said, you can chant Isha Upanishad. So Yamuna Mataji, Prabhupada is saying, Isha Upanishad are verses pura by heart nahi hai. So she starts chanting. Now she knew only 5 verses, Upanishad. Isha Upanishad. She knew only 5 verses. She started chanting first verse. She started chanting second verse. Third verse. By the time it was 4th verse, her heart was palpitating. Because it was a packed auditorium and you don't know what is ahead. She finished the 4th verse. She finished the 5th verse. Prabhupada said, Ina, see, my disciples have full by heart. Prabhupada was very intelligent. He knew how to promote his disciples and also protect them. And he exactly knew how much which disciple knew and where to use them in Mahaprabhu's service. So the point is, by studying Shastra, even 5 verses, in fact even 1 verse, Krishna Tulya Bhargava Sri Sarvasvaya, Prati Shloke Prati Akshara Nana Artaka, 1 verse, 1 sentence, 1 word, 1 alphabet is enough for us to make spiritual advance. 1 alphabet, Prati Shloke Prati Akshara Nana Artaka. So in this mood, we offer our obeisance to the compassionate Mahaprabhu, the compassionate Prabhupada, who gave us these scriptures, because of whom we are able to come here and discuss about it. Thank you all very much. Hare Krishna. Gaura Premanande, Hari Hari Bol, Srila Prabhupada ki. Actually, the volume has